I think we did. I got to turn my volume up. Are you green?
I think I'm green.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Check. I got louder there. Okay, good. Hey, check. All right. All right. Cool. That light's recording.
Yeah.
That light's recording.
Yeah.
And that light's recording. That's the what's the word I'm looking? Tribute. The issues with recording your own podcast by yourself, not having a producer.
Oh my God!
You're, like,
dude.
trying
we need
to
a producer
just-
so bad. This is the episode now.
We can start the episode.
All right. Welcome to the podcast. We need a producer, and when we say producer, we mean somebody that will do all of the hard work.
I'll turn you a little. You can keep talking.
Do all of the hard work, and
About the hard work.
we're in my basement right now, and there's a new pod area we're trying. This is the newer pod studio because the last one didn't work.
Yeah,
You can listen to a couple episodes back and probably see the writing on the wall,
Yeah, it didn't pan out.
or you can see the painting of Danny DeVito on the wall.
I liked the painting, the Danny DeVito. The idea of the pod room was great.
It was a cool vibe.
Yeah.
It was literally like I felt like Don Draper, dude.
Yeah, it was
If
cool.
I was a lower class of a man, I'd be bringing chicks there.
For sure.
Like, yeah, I got this spot. I do my podcast there. It used to be a halfway house. Like, it's a chill vibe, man.
But the problem was people would have busted in when you were trying to get your business done. That's the issue.
thing.
You
People
don't want
were
that,
just
man.
chilling in there. I didn't like that.
And
It's like the worst. All due respect, it's the worst kind of people you want to be just chilling around your podcast stuff.
yeah, I was kind of chalking it up to like, maybe they're just moving something in here. But when we went in there and the TV was on and the shit was kind of all over the place,
Dude, and
was
I
like,
walked
I've
up
had
there
enough.
and the door was wide open and that's what I found. And I was
Yeah.
like, yo, is anybody in here? And I searched the whole place and I was like, there's somebody just like stopped hanging out in here.
yeah.
They were just like, yeah, I'm going to go fucking get a bag of chips or something.
Someone else is paying for this? Oh, I'll just hang out in here. No, thank you. But yeah, so we're here. This is great so far. So far, so good. Until I mean, hopefully Joey doesn't hate it, but
I think she'll love
yeah,
it,
I think,
honestly.
yeah, she loves it. Then great.
Yeah, I mean, this is our new like industrial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we get some kind of wide shot, I feel like we can have a cool shelf with some doodads or something. I don't know. We'll figure something cool swag out. We're gonna swag out the background.
Wide shot would be cool.
This already looks cooler than the white backdrop.
Yeah, I think it picks up our face better too because we're so white that it kind of just
Yeah.
we kind of blend into the background. Like I think we'll look better on cam. I feel like we already look better. I feel like that John episode where he looked super HD and we looked all fuzzy.
Dude, John looked so good in that. He looked so good in tan and just like he had a nice balm to him because it was warm in there. And I was like, and then it would like switch to our camera. I was like, we look like shit. The camera's fuzzy. Like we just like don't look good.
But I think we'll look good. We're back on the pod. I think we can get back on a schedule now this summer. Back on the summer pod schedule,
we need
which
a
is
summer
good.
pod schedule.
So I appreciate everyone hanging out and sticking through the mess, dude.
Thanks to the patrons,
Yeah,
man.
they kept us alive. They kept us afloat.
We need to do some. I was thinking.
Yeah.
We should figure out a way to produce more Patreon content.
Yes, definitely. What is that way?
I don't know. What do people want? What do you want for what do the patrons
Just
want?
more shit to listen to? Like just more stuff to put on the background? Like do they want more just podcasts? Cuz like
It's tough because that's hard, but then when
Yeah.
I think about it, I'm like, well, what the fuck is easier than that? Like if anything
Yeah.
harder than that, it's like
I don't want to do that. I would do that. But
I would
yeah, I want to get the Patreon busting again. It was busting
me
for a
too.
minute there. Dude, I really think we should do a live stream. I think a live stream would be fun. Just sit here, have two like monitors set up, right?
yeah.
And like the one's kind of just like doing the live feed, and we just kind of answer questions and just kind of chill and have fun.
Dude, it was so hard last time. We need to get one of those monitors that stands up, like
Yeah,
vertical.
definitely.
The streaming monitor because I couldn't read any of it.
Yeah,
It's really hard.
yeah. That's one, like put one like right here.
Dude, teleprompters.
Yeah, that's what we need. I think we can do it. I think, and now we have better cameras too, so I'm not trying to do like a workaround. Just it'll be easy.
We're like actual streamers. I'm I show speed.
Oh, that's who I was gonna pick. All right, I'm Kai.
Did you see? Did you see the video of the? I don't know anything about these guys, but I did see a video of I show speed getting called the N word by a bunch of by a bunch of people in Budapest, I think.
He's sick. I fuck with him. I love his Euro tour right now. He's on.
He was upset.
Was he bummed?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was staged because it was like literally just a wall of like I don't know, like between 15 and 20 just ugly white European people. Like between the ages of probably like 16 and I don't know, 50.
Yeah.
And they were just saying the N-word. And then he goes up to the waiter. He's at a restaurant, which is part of why I'm like, is this staged?
Yeah.
And he goes to the waiter. He's like, yo, what are they saying? He's like, they're saying the N-word. He's like, is this like a cultural, like they don't understand the, he's like, they are racist. And he's like,
Damn.
I knew it.
Yeah, he's sick, man. He just live streams the whole time when he's just out and about. He's young.
How young?
19. He's a young rich kid.
Dude, he
Hard
looks
worker.
old.
I thought he was like 25. I thought he was like in that era of YouTube heads.
I think he looks like he's 32.
32. Did you ever see him with his shirt off?
No, I'm sure he looks
He's
good.
pretty good. He's a pretty athletic guy.
I'm sure he looks good.
Dude,
Dude,
I've tapped in.
certain black people have those insane genes where they're just cut.
Certain people in general.
Certain people,
yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're trying to be diplomatic here, but let's be honest. Black people lucked out with the good physique genes.
Yeah, because
Every now and then, but white people that have like the in shape gene always just like are cut in a way where they're like scrawny. You know what I mean?
yeah, they're like, I'm jacked. You're like, nah, you're just skinny.
You're just like you look like Sim Fuckus.
Yeah, like kids growing up, I feel like would take. There's a whole era of growing up where kids would take pictures with their shirt off in front of the mirror, right, to attract the females.
Oh yeah,
on MySpace.
I do that now.
Yeah, but this is back in the day, not what we're doing now. But yeah, they'd be like, I'm jacked. I'd be like, dude, I'd be on MySpace, be like, you're not jacked, bro. You're just skinny.
You'd be screenshotting and sending it to
Yeah.
girls and
Yeah,
be like,
this is
how ugly is this guy?
this is a real man's body, and then I'd show him a picture of my body. Be like, no hair, pasty, boobs.
Yeah, we need more hair, man. I
think
say that,
this
but
is it.
I actually really would hate having. I
already
hair.
hate shaving at this point.
I hate hair.
Yeah, I kind of wish I was like full beard guy or no facial hair guy. at all.
Alopecia.
Yeah.
I want to be. I wouldn't know eyebrows or nothing.
Like, whatever, float your boat. Like Will, he doesn't. Will Yip doesn't grow a full beard. And I'm like, I mean, I know that's like probably an Asian trait, but some
Dude, it's weird because then some Asian people have like, will just out of nowhere, will just have a crazy mustache, like a
they can.
normal. Like you'll see it like a Japanese guy that has like they're rare,
Yeah,
but they'll just have like a normal, like, for lack of a better way of putting it, like a white guy mustache.
yeah. But I just want nothing. If either give me everything or give me nothing. I'm just stuck in the middle. I have to shave, and it's annoying. Gets too long. My facial hair doesn't look good. Woe is me, Ooh.
Dude. I'm the older I get, the more that I think that facial hair not looking good is the point.
To not look good.
Because if I see a motherfucker that's got like the lined up beard and it's like shaped very like or like combed out, I'm like, yo, you look foolish.
You
man.
look metro as hell.
Yeah, I was saying you look gay. Like you're trying to be like extra masculine, but like, yo, I feel like if you take care of your beard, you're gay.
If you take care of your beard, you're gay. Facts on that one.
Yeah, a little
100%.
bit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, trimming it is one thing, but it's like shaping it to be. That's just like I don't respect that.
No girls going, oh man, his beard looks. I love the way it's shaped up. It's just
Dude.
guys dapping each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, nice shape up.
It's just
thanks,
yeah.
bro.
You're not
Give me
getting
a kiss.
judged by
Yeah.
the other guys at the gym.
Yeah. It's definitely gym rats. Yeah, if girls just like beards, I think. If you have a beard, some girls are just beard girls. Other girls, they don't like beards.
Dude.
It is what it is.
It's crazy because my dad can't comprehend it.
Beards?
He thinks that beards are like the most disgusting thing.
Can you grow one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen it in my life, but like I'll see him get stuck. Actually, I should say I don't actually know. He's never once in my lifetime. I don't think he's ever once in his life grown past like stubble.
Huh.
Like a few days without shaving.
Yeah, I don't
But
grow up much further than that.
My dad shaves his entire body.
That's cool.
I think he still does. He did for almost my entire life, but he's north of 60 now, so maybe he's like, I'm not doing all that.
North of 60?
Yeah. He's 61 or 62. maybe?
Of 60, not in his 60s. I was like, he's 69.
He's 69.
Wow. He was born on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Or not April Fool's Day, 420, 69.
He
That'd be the age.
His birthday is not far off from there.
Really? He's an April guy, or is he
April 4/11. If anybody wants to send him a card.
Yeah, we'll have to. It just passed, darn.
Oh, darn.
My birthday's
Just
coming up.
passed. Yeah, your birthday is coming
My
up.
birthday's next week, everyone, so wish me happy birthday, please.
Yeah, this is the birthday episode.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I didn't get a cake, but I do have dude, that brings up my next point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a cake, but I do have a chocolate croissant upstairs from the Whole Foods Bakery, which, by the way, is terrible. Why is the Whole Foods Bakery the worst bakery in America?
Which one are you going to?
Dude, all of them. They're consistently bad, in my
I
opinion.
like them. You don't like them? Like, you ever get a cake from there?
No.
I've gotten a cake from there. They're pretty good.
I get my cakes from Wegmans, and I think they're quite good.
They're good, too. They have a good bakery. But I like the bread from Whole Foods. Sometimes I get a treat from there. I don't know. I haven't missed.
I don't think I've ever had...
I haven't had a croissant from there, so I can't.
Dude, their
say
croissants
that.
are bad. They taste
I
tastes like
can't
straight
do
up actual white. It's just white bread.
I'm good.
White bread that they put like a like a clear coat on.
Yeah, and that's no good. If I want a croissant, I want like the croissant that you get at a coffee shop.
Dude, you want it to be a fucking mess.
Yes.
You want it to be flakes shooting off everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing, you could hold it in your hand,
That's not good.
eat it, wouldn't get a crumb on the
I
ground.
don't want that. I want to be covered, man. I want it dripping head to toe.
Dude, it's got to be messy, and quite frankly, I like my croissants a little greasy.
Yeah, like when you like take them home in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like,
They got to be a little greasy.
Yeah,
Not like,
little greasy.
you know. I don't want it to be the same as if you had like a cheesesteak in a bag, in like a brown bag
no,
where
no.
it turns clear.
It's got a certain type of grease though that I think is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it doesn't have that, something's up. Too
Not
much GMOs.
Not a spot of grease on these Whole Foods ones, man.
That means they wanted them to last, so they're not
Dude.
they're not fresh. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so Whole Foods needs to get their act together with the bakery, in my opinion. Yeah, I've just never really liked anything from the Whole Foods Bakery, and I feel like their food is otherwise good. So I'm,
Do you like their food? They got a good hot bar. They got a good. I'll give them that. I can miss
Dude.
this too.
I always think like in theory, like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have a nice healthy meal. I'm not gonna pay an arm and a leg, and then I go and I pay $23 for a plate of food.
Yeah,
It's usually worth it. Don't get me wrong, but
it's good.
it's not. I'm always like, that's twice as what I would have paid at McDonald's.
I was just gonna say if the Whole Foods was like $10 cheaper, if I went and got a plate of food and it was $13, I'd be in. I'd be down. I'd be getting it during lunch. I'd be going during the day, like my typical day.
I always think like that's gonna be my new thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Whole Foods. I'm gonna get my
That'd be
lunch there
expensive.
every day.
Expensive. We should have like a lifetime membership pass. You could like pay for the year and have a subscription.
Dude, you know why they probably don't do that?
sick.
Because everybody on planet Earth would do it.
I know, but like maybe like you're allowed to go once a day. You have to like you have to beep in.
True.
Like I'd be cool with that. I'd be fine to stay under a certain type of weight.
What's the annual fee?
Man, off the dome, it's got to be like affordable, right? It's got to be like, and you have to account for you not going every day. Maybe like $400 or $500. I think I would pay it. Maybe a little less, 300. I'm trying to think. Like, you're not like going to like an amusement park. You're just getting food.
Let's see.
But
If you
once a
eat
day,
there-
365. It has to be at least like it has to be at least $300. I think.
So let's say on average you're gonna spend
You're gonna spend $20.
I was gonna say 15 to just be like
let's say
maybe
15.
sometimes you'll go light, whatever. All right, we'll say 15.
I mean, realistically, you're probably only gonna go there at most once a week because you'd forget you'd have it. You'd be like, oh fuck, I have that membership to Whole Foods. Like the first few weeks you go every day, right? It's any membership. I mean, I don't go to Costco anymore, and I have a Costco membership.
Dude, if you went once a week,
yeah.
and you spent $15,
Yes.
you would.
Yeah, it might be too much.
My math might be off here.
I think it's right though.
You would spend $780.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. Yeah. Because
On average.
52.
But if you went every day,
I mean, Whole Foods might go bankrupt.
well, I'm just saying, like, to make it worth their time. So if you went every day, you would spend almost basically $5,500. So for Whole Foods to make it worth their while, they would have to. Couldn't be less than like
A couple $1,000.
Well, I'm thinking like, cause not that. I don't know. Maybe
It's Amazon. Yeah, I don't know how to. This is why it will never happen.
it have to be a few $1,000, and I think a lot of like people that work like if I worked in Center City, I would do that, and I would go to Whole Foods every single day for lunch.
Yeah, but then it'd also be packed. Yeah, it just can't happen. It just literally cannot happen, which is weird. Unless the price was $3,000 for the year.
See,
Let's go
then that's
month.
too good of a deal, though.
Let's go month. Like if it's like $250 a month, right? Oh, I get free food for it. I pay $250 a month, and I can go to the hot bar once a day. That's good. That's a good deal.
That's worth it to me.
That's a good deal, and I think that kind of like works in people's brains. $250
It's
is good.
worth it if you go at least almost every day.
Yeah, if I work
Otherwise,
in the city,
it's not.
I mean, where I live pretty close to Whole Foods. I would probably go there for lunch every day.
Yeah,
I would just
I don't
pop
think I
over.
live that close to one.
I think you're like kind of 20 minutes to each.
I would have to be able to walk
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be good for you? But the restaurant on the corner, if they had a deal for you,
Dude,
then
I haven't
you'd
been there,
be-
but I did go to
yeah.
Franco's the other night.
What you think?
It's all right. It's funny that Mike says it's like his favorite.
If you're in Philadelphia, everyone, don't go to Franco's. It's not worth your time. OGs though, OGs to make the
OG's
trip
good.
to OGs.
I think that Franco is like a fine, like just standard slice.
You're hungry. You want a pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Don't drive all the way up here to get Franco's. Go to Renzi's or something up in the northeast. That's a good slice.
Circles and Squares is close to.
Circles and Squares. Go there.
My address is.
We're just holding it in.
Dude.
Doxing your own pod.
Dude, what can we do for Patreon? Now I really want to have cool Patreon stuff.
What can we do for Patreon? We got to give back.
We should do episodes where we get fucked up.
Yeah, just like the live stream, dude. A stream for 3 hours. And then just
Dude, I wonder if there's something I could do where I could smoke down here. Isn't it weird that there's a smoke detector down here?
Well, you know what you could do. This is really
Open the windows and just fucking smoke it out.
No, we could go out back. We could set a pod out back.
Dude, I was thinking that because I have a little balcony upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, I'm going to set up like a little canopy. Doesn't even have to be well lit.
Yeah.
And we'll just do episodes out here. But then I was like, what if it's hot?
Yeah, the hot thing sucks.
I have a canopy in that bag. It's Joey's. I want to try to set
like
it up
canopies.
on the balcony and see if it'll fit.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I want to do something cool
Something
for
special.
the Patreon, something fun and
Interactive.
People can.
We used to have a number. It always expires.
Yeah.
But we gotta think new.
Yo, not enough people call us.
Yeah, we gotta think new.
And admittedly, that's because we don't do anything with the voicemails, and most of them are bad. I'll be honest.
I know. I wish. Again, I wish we had a producer or someone sit here and like you could actually have like take calls and like press the line and be like, okay, here's screen the caller, press the caller.
Yeah, we need a switchboard.
That's what we need, but I don't feel like paying for that, so we're not getting that. But yeah, what can we do for the Patreon? I think just the best kind of communication if it's a live stream is like some sort of feed, but I feel like a broken record saying that. What else could we do? Like you're saying content wise, the C word wise?
I guess so. What do people like?
To watch or to listen to?
Yeah, I guess
don't
both.
know.
I guess that's the thing. Like, I don't want to do too much. Anything we do, I want to make it
Yeah.
like at least listenable for the people that are like, I don't really watch.
Yeah, I mean,
Which has got to be like half.
I think more than more than half listen still. If I'm going off of
More than half.
more than half listens, yeah. If I go off numbers wise,
That's crazy. We look good as hell. That's crazy.
I know. You should hop over,
Dude.
Or maybe yeah, more than half. I think, something like that.
You're gonna listen to Pam Anderson's podcast and not watch it? Come on.
Well, we should get Pam Ann for the Patreons.
Dude, her new thing is that she doesn't wear makeup. I support her.
That's good. It's animal free cruelty, you know, because she's like a big vegan chick,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah,
Big vegan and big Julian Assange supporter.
and big gazongas
and
too.
big,
Yeah,
and big cans.
Did she get them taken out? She got them like reduced, right?
I
Or
don't
like
know.
swapped out. Because with I know this because I'm a guy, but when you get a breast implants, don't you have to like re-up them every 20 years or so? They have a
So,
lifespan.
dude, that's what they say, but I'm like, I don't think I've ever met a person that's done that.
No,
Or maybe they just didn't tell me.
that I don't know many people with have gotten a boob job, but I'm open to them. You know, I'm here for them. I know people that have gotten nose jobs. Me, maybe. Maybe
Dude, I'm
not.
about to go.
full
I'm
on.
about to go off with plastic surgery. I'm about to like, you know how in Fallout you can just like pay money and change your appearance
Yeah,
at any point. You just
yeah.
get plastic surgery.
I can't handle the pain. Man.
That's I'm gonna be like that.
If you could do a thing where you would go to sleep for like get kind of put in a coma and it was like super safe and you could just get a whole new face, I'd be into it. But I don't want to deal with the pain, man. Like the months of agony.
I don't think I would do it just because I don't think that Joey would like what I look like no matter what I do.
Yeah, what would you change? What would you do?
It's tough to say because it's hard to look at my face and be like, I wish. It's kind of just like I wish the whole shit was a little different. like, I don't know. I also at this point I don't really care what I look like a ton.
Speaking about good-looking people, Brad Pitt. I watched Burn After Reading this week.
That's a movie.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
It was
it's
fun.
a good one.
It was a fun movie.
People
to
don't
watch.
like that movie. I don't think.
Why not?
Because it's a
fun.
Coen Brothers movie, and I think it's just like with some of their movies, it's just not really. It doesn't have like that Coen Brothers feeling, and they don't like it.
Oh, I'm not like a Coen brother head, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I remember it being funny.
George Clooney. You got fucking Brad Pitt. You
Clooney's in it.
got the girl.
Frances McDormand.
That one, but you got the girl, not Uma Thurman. She's a Marvel person. She turns back time, like kind of like Doctor Strange.
She turns back.
That's really not what she's known for. She's kind of ugly.
Oh,
Tilda
Tilda
Swinton.
Swinton.
Yes.
Tilda
Yes.
Swinton. Dude, speaking of Tilda Swinton being ugly, how dope. Have you seen the Suspiria remake?
I don't even know what that is.
For some reason, I feel like you and I have talked about it before.
What's it called?
It's
I
awesome.
gotta look
I
this
think
up.
people liked it when it came out.
How do you spell it? I don't even know how.
SUS
Sus.
PIRIA.
Okay. Sus. No, I've never seen it.
It's like
2018 horror.
It's like a scary.
Did you watch this? You talked to Matt about this, maybe. I know he's like a scary guy.
Maybe.
No, what's up with it?
I don't know. It's kind of slow, but Tilda Swinton is in it, and she plays.
Ew, okay.
She plays an old guy in the movie. Like she plays a woman, but there's an old guy character that she simultaneously plays, and for no reason that I can tell.
She's like Eddie Murphy.
But dude, I already like am infuriated by old makeup.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it's for no reason, I'm just like, yo, why did what's her name? Mia Goth play the old version of
I don't know.
Pearl in the like? Why are the old people fake old people? I don't like that.
Yeah, let's keep the old people. We need to keep
That's
them.
ageist, dude. Why are you're taking away all the jobs from the olds? You can't retire at this point with any dignity. You got to keep a job after you retire.
Yeah.
They would kill to be in Ty West's movies, man.
Like, even when you take, like, an semi-old person, someone in their 60s, right, and you age them up a bit, like, that's a little more believable, right? Like, just do that. Instead of trying to take someone from 20 to, like, old.
Here's what I always think of. One, an example escapes me currently, but I feel like I was watching a movie that was from, like, I don't know, the 80s or something. And the fucking old makeup blew the current old makeup out of the wall. It was like, that looks like an old person.
They used to care more back
But
in the day.
when Bad Grandpa, a Dick House production, which don't get me, I'm sure there's money behind Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
But still, when his old makeup looks better than old makeup in most movies.
And got better and better, too. It was awesome. Like, when he first did old Grandpa, I was like, eh. Or, like, did the character.
Yeah.
It didn't look believable, but when it got to the movie, I was like, holy shit. I can't tell the difference between an old person and that guy.
So if Johnny Knoxville's got good enough old makeup, I don't think that
Those balls look real to me. Mia Goth.
Mia Goth should be playing. I don't think she should be playing an old person.
Also, she's pretty.
Yeah,
come on,
she's
girl.
pretty. Why are you spending 9 hours making her hideous in hair and makeup?
Yeah, that seems not redundant, but stupid. Honestly, it's stupid. Don't do that. You're pretty.
What performance are you going for that you can't just get out of an old person?
I don't know. I never saw the movie either. What's it called? Pearl? Have you seen Long Legs or that movie that everyone's?
No, but I want to. A lot of mixed reviews, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I've just
some people are like, it's so bad, and other people are like, lives up to the hype. And there was a lot of hype. There's like online people were like, this is the most disgusting, unsettling movie I've ever seen. And I was like, I doubt it, but let's go.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it. I've been kind of like in the movie feels lately. I watched Knocked Up for the first time. I told you that last night. Pretty good.
Knocked Up.
Took me only like 18 years.
Yeah, I don't even know how
it.
it's possible that you avoided it for that long.
You know, because Zach and Murney or whatever made a porno. I feel like that movie I thought was Knocked Up. Just like in my head. Like, it got my wires got crossed. Obviously, I know they're not the same movie. But when people would be like, oh, yeah, you know that movie with, not Zac Efron, but her.
You know that movie where Zac Efron, you know, the fat guy that smokes weed and has the curly hair?
But I just like got it. I was like, Seth Rogen, it's like late 2000s, like same kind of, same era of him.
Seth Rogen makes me embarrassed to smoke weed.
He hasn't got any cooler. I watched a video actually of him today.
He's too judgmental, man. He's always like, I feel like he's always lecturing the general public, and I'm like, bro, you got famous off like rape jokes and shit. Like, you can't condemn people for making them.
Is he a comedian first?
No, but like all those like super bad and stuff is all like crude. Like,
did you say gay? And
that's the thing, and he's like,
lot.
yeah.
They also make weird jokes. They're like, you look like a cholo. I'm like, huh. Weird. That's a weird burn, I guess. Paul Rudd to Seth Rogen in Knocked Up. But
Paul Rudd committed social suicide when he took on the role of Ant-Man.
He kind of crushed it though.
But he's not he's not beloved anymore, dude. Everyone that I think everyone that did Marvel is laying low.
I mean, Marvel's literally trash. We did.
They can't even make the Blade movie.
I'd say we have this on video. It's been time stamped of like you saying, "I think Marvel's, it's done, dude," and you know what? It was done. You called it.
I mean, the writing's been on the wall for a while. I feel like when we saw,
but people finally start to catch on it, like this year, just like that shit's trash.
Dude, they overplayed their hand.
Yeah, and we talked extensively on it 2 years ago. So if you want to go back and listen, maybe watch.
Dude, 2 years ago. What was coming out 2 years ago? Probably fucking. You know what's really crazy? I bet Shang-Chi came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
I know. I want that movie. I want the second one to come out. I would watch that. I would watch Shang-Chi 2 with Awkwafina as a superhero.
She's not a superhero in the
She's
movie.
not
is
a
she?
superhero.
She's just a cop.
But she goes to like Peter Pan area, like Never Everland, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
Where they're all like ching ching ching, and she's like, ah, my God, I'm Aquafina.
It's crazy how much of an Aquafina fan you are.
Yeah, fuck with her. I think I would do. I like her. I like her vibe. She's funny. She's a little loud, but I think she'd be a friend to me. I'd be a friend to her.
You should write her a letter. You should DM her.
Oh, hey, Aquafina.
Hey, just letting you know I'm a fan.
How many millions of followers do you think she has?
Dude, I don't know.
Can I go from the? I'll go from the podcast Instagram. Speaking of which, we have an Instagram. People still follow it. So
Yeah, it makes no sense to me, but
if you want to follow it, quit your band. Quit your band.
she probably has more followers than I think she does, but I
don't know. I
don't know.
do. It's weird. It's not like the water. Yeah, I could see her having like maybe 600,000, like a little over 500,000, or also like 10 million.
if she had 600,000, I'd be shocked. If it was that low.
You think it's in the million?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. She's in so much stuff.
Yo, check this out. I'm just gonna show how much on my fingers. So if you're listening, come to the YouTube and watch. But she has this many.
That many thousand.
That many millions, yeah. That's pretty much exactly where I thought she'd be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She should get on YouTube. Maybe she could really pop off.
Yeah, she'd probably do numbers on. Yo, what's up with like music PR companies just like pestering? Actually, there's podcast companies that do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Just pestering in the email, dude. Full on pests. Hey, just following up on this. I didn't respond to you because I don't want to do this. And I'm not going to respond to just like a general spam email that's like, hey, this is cool.
It's also not following up. It's, hey, I'm messaging you again. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you didn't. If you saw this, oops, my bad. Why can't people just be normal in email? Why does it have to be so like whack professional? Like just be like, yo, what's up? I like your podcast. Do you want to do mine? I'm like, okay, cool. Or I'm thinking about doing this. Or like even like a DM on Instagram would honestly go further than a shitty email.
Like probably because that's just someone's job and they don't care.
I mean,
They're just like, oh yeah, I just send like 4 emails a day. I just like find a couple bands on Spotify and I'm like, I'll send them an email. If they don't respond,
I'm clocking out for the day.
I'll follow up on Friday.
Make a little Excel spreadsheet. It's nuts how many people's jobs out there that are literally just that, and they get paid to just
I don't
copy paste.
I don't know how like you get those.
I think they're also really boring and a job I wouldn't really necessarily want. But some people
they gotta be boring.
But some people like them. Some people are like, that's the job to get. You don't have to do anything. You get to like watch TV. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But also, don't you feel like, I don't know, like you want to do something else with your with your life?
Yeah, I don't.
Unless you're like making music while you have that job, then that's tight.
Dude. Is it supposed to rain?
Dude, every day I don't think it's gonna rain, then it just downpours. It sucks.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Dude, I just got a text. What's for dinner? The classic what's for dinner. If you can, people can probably timestamp when we're filming this in the day because it's dinner time, baby.
Joey doesn't like when I ask her what she wants for dinner.
I mean,
yo, dinner is an absolute fucking like inconvenience in life.
that's what I'm saying. $250. You go to Whole Foods and you eat once a day.
Yeah, but lunch or dinner?
You can do premium for $450. You eat lunch and dinner.
I don't know. I don't know if that works in Whole Foods. I mean, their ingredients they probably pay for, cents on the dollar. So,
$500 a month and you get lunch and dinner or 2 meals a day. That's a good deal.
Dude, Bezos is missing out on once in a lifetime moneymaker here, man.
Like if you're like a single guy, that's not even a single guy. If you're a person living in the city, that's great.
Don't you think that if you were as rich as Jeff Bezos, you would just like do something funny? I feel like I would be so bored of just being able to like do anything that I'd be like, I don't know. Wouldn't it be funny to like you know how for the Game of Thrones show they put the dragon on the Empire State Building and it just looked like a tarp that fell off?
They did that?
Yeah.
As like
a promotional thing.
No, but that's sick.
They put like a dragon on top of, but it was like an inflatable. It looked terrible. It looked like literally like the top, like a construction tarp, like fell down.
That's kind of a cool idea, though. I'm kind of like,
yeah. Well, now that I know that the Empire State Building is up for grabs, I'm sort of like, what can we throw up there?
Quit your band.
Well, dude, if I was Jeff Bezos, I would literally be like, what if we just painted the Empire State Building like a funny color or something?
Yeah. Oh,
we put Family Guy.
Oh, Jeff.
Characters on it.
That's going to cost $2 billion. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Great. Like, when can you get this started? Yeah, it's gonna be funny. Actually, don't tell anyone. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just
I'll pay
start
$5 billion. I don't care. It'll be funny.
Can I pay an extra 5? Yeah, I don't get it. But also,
like, what does he do for fun? He has to do drugs.
He's a yacht.
Yeah, but is that fun?
If you're really, really rich, I think the yacht is fun because you party. You constantly party. You like if Jeff, like, we know someone that has a boat that invited us to their boat, and I think it'd be really fun to go. You know, like, that's what you do as a rich guy. You just say, like, come to my boat.
That's like,
come to my yacht.
That's like an occasion, whereas like,
but you can do that every single day. It's like, oh yeah, I'm taking meetings on my yacht.
Bored of that, like anything else. So I'd be like, what does he do to like mix up his? When you snap your fingers and anything you desire, will essentially appear in front of you. That has to get boring at some point. So I'd be like, I gotta shake something up, dude.
Works out. He got jacked. Then that got boring. Went to space. That got boring. He just can't. He can't lose, man. Some people can't win. He can't lose.
He's probably got some time on his hands. He should fucking figure out some hair.
He should go to Turkey.
I'm sure he's tried. I'm sure he's tried.
It just doesn't take.
I don't think it must not have.
Yeah. The bald look, it works for him. He kind of has like a pit bull kind of vibe to him.
Yeah, Dale.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never heard Jeff Bezos compared to Pitbull. That's interesting.
I can't tell them two apart.
I think if you saw a picture of each of them, you'd be able to name who's who.
What's the guy with the wonky eye? I don't know. I can't tell.
One of them has a wonky eye?
He's got a little. One's a little bit bigger than the other.
Who, Bezos?
He's got a little country eye, you know. Bezos eyes.
He needs to give me money. I think he should give me money.
He should give me money. He should put this podcast on Amazon. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be good. That'd be good for Amazon. I think people would watch it. I think people
dude, if we had guests, man. Oh man, if there was like a
guest,
if there was an agenda, I think we would do really good.
Guests are hard, man. It's like we're in a drought right now. A drought of guests. I'll have to get the spreadsheet open again and go down my list of ideas. Aquafina, that's probably the number one guest. But yeah, no, it's weird. There are podcasts that have guests on, and no one watches them.
Yeah,
like you really need a for lack of a word, like a brand or of some sort of thing for a podcast. Because what podcast did I realized someone had a podcast, like they're a comedian or something, and they get like pretty big names on. It's like 2,000 views. I'm like, how the hell? How did you not get more? How did you not get like 100,000 views on this episode?
Yeah.
They're shitty production, it's shitty sound, and they're just kind of like they look they look
So
weird.
what, is it just like we're just not out there shooting our shot? I guess.
I guess not. Because I feel like we do those numbers just this, you know.
I'm embarrassed to ask people, do you want to do my podcast? That's the most embarrassing. That's the like
2024.
I'd rather ask a friend like, hey, can you help me move?
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
Actually, there's a few people that I don't mind asking, like John, Mike.
yeah. They like. I know they enjoy doing it.
Yeah, but like,
But people that I don't know super well,
yeah,
or some people I do know super well that I'm like, eh.
because then if you don't ask them questions about them,
I
you
know.
just talk about
I
yourself.
know.
The
I know.
viewers get mad.
I know. But that's not the nature of the game. I'd rather have a podcast like this where you just shoot the shit. You know what video I watched? Do you remember Logan Paul, the internet guy?
Yeah, I remember him.
You remember him? Remember when he went to Japan and went to the suicide forest?
Oh, dude, that like ruined his
Did you
whole
ever
shit.
did you ever watch that video?
No, not the whole thing.
I only like heard about it. And I watched it yesterday on like an archived site. Tim, bro, really went like he like took the camera and went right up to the guy.
That's kind of funny.
He's like, I can't believe he's dead. This is crazy. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is so sad. I was like, bro, you didn't think maybe cut that out from the vlog and like slice that out and be like, we found someone dead in the. They just kept filming it.
Dude, you know what? He knew what he was doing. He was like, people are going to get mad at me. I'm going to get murdered in the comments for like probably a month.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to collect some checks and then.
Now he's still rich and famous.
That's the
Didn't
thing.
affect him at all. Now he's a drink company.
I think it just helped him. That's
I mean,
how I found out who he was. And
same.
I bet, I don't know, 65% of the people that know his name in 2024 would
Yeah.
probably say the same thing.
So we really messed up when we were in Japan not going to the suicide forest.
I think I really wouldn't like to go there.
Yeah. It was strange because it is like a shrine of some sort because like people were visiting it, but I think there's a section that you don't walk towards.
Yeah, I don't like. That's such a strange. It's almost like you want to go to the suicide forest. I'd be like, no, for what reason?
You know.
I guess if my friend was like, yo, let's go get fucked up and kill ourselves, I'd be like, all right, that's the place to do it.
Can't think of a better place.
But like,
not
dude,
to.
I don't think I would have any interest in just like checking it out.
No, because I really don't want to. It's not for me.
Like
It's not where I need to
I
be.
consider myself someone that has a morbid curiosity about things, but I just don't. I'm just like, I don't know why I would want to. I'm just like that. I don't like to do. Everything feels like too much of a to do. So I'm just like, what's the upside of going there? That feels like going to like if you're like you want to go see a prison, I'd be like, no, why?
I don't really want to do
No.
that would make me sad.
That's a place that you only go when you have to.
Yeah.
And when I, have to hang myself from a leather belt from an old 1,000-year-old tree, then I'll go to
one-way ticket.
Yeah.
Don't. You don't need to overspend to go there, and you're not coming back. Just one-way ticket. But yeah, dark place. Dark place. Don't
Logan Paul.
go.
Dude, it might be an Indian food night.
Yeah, I got Tiffin a few nights ago. It was pretty good. I just got asked. I might have to go out to dinner tonight, which is
Ooh.
not the worst thing in the world, but definitely not what I'm. Today is Thursday, right?
Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday. So it's not yet the weekend, but people are going to be out in the restaurants. It's tough, man. I don't know what to do.
Dude, I kind of hate going to restaurants. I've realized.
I love it. I really do.
I kind of hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because I'm just like, I can eat at my house, or I can eat around a bunch of people I don't know that are usually too loud for my liking.
I do hate the loudness. You have to find a perfect, like one of the Rolodex of restaurants that you like.
Yeah, I don't think I like any of that much though.
I like when they're quiet and they're chill. They got a good vibe to it. I went to a place yesterday. It was a little too loud.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, I don't like leaving my house really at all, for the most part. Like
Yeah.
I do, but I don't. Like I don't. Like going to having like a destination, like basically showing up somewhere where I know there's going to be a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I don't want to do that.
But then also showing up and there's no one there. It's like when you go to a restaurant, there's absolutely no one there. I'm like, do I really want to eat here?
I like that vibe when it's like lunchtime.
Lunchtime's different. That's a whole different like world. But like dinner time, you're like, oh, I'll go to this place. And you go there and there's one other person in there. You're like, oh, maybe it's not the place I should be eating at. Just because like you might.
That has happened a lot at Indian restaurants, in my experience.
It happens a lot at Indian restaurants. Yeah, it does.
But then by the time you leave, it's jumping.
Yeah, and then
We're just early birds getting the worm.
and they're playing everything. The spices are flowing. The paneer's fucking sizzling. Oof.
Oh, dude.
I don't think I'm Indian tonight. I'm feeling sushi. I'm feeling Japanese, especially I'm feeling Japanese. I'm not turning Japanese, but I'm feeling Japanese.
I know. I do the eyes.
I could go for some fried rice.
Dude, I've been hitting Capital Beer quite a bit.
Pretty good, dude. That's the best Philly Fishtown Chinese spot, 1000%.
Dude, have you gone in there?
Yeah,
It's
I
weird.
just go there all the time. Yeah, it's really weird, dude.
It's a weird vibe.
They're like, how can I help you? You're like, I placed an order. Like, 5 minutes. You're like, all right.
They also have like
walk around.
the huge like COVID window.
Still,
Yes,
dude.
I
That's
wanna
like
kick it
anti-woke.
over.
That's anti-woke.
dude. Yeah, you're straight up a fascist if you still got the COVID window. Yo, and fucking the Five Sisters ice cream place put one up. Like, I think I talked about it on a different episode, actually.
That's
I went there to buy fucking cigarillos the one day, and they fucking...
Can't hear them. Sucks.
I was
dude.
just like,
It
why
sucks.
is this up? Why'd you put this up? It's like, March of 2024.
Stupid. Dude, we have to keep tabs on where Haktua's at these days. She's still alive. She's still relevant. It's been 2 weeks since we talked about her.
Oh
and she's
yeah,
still,
we did talk about her on it. Was that a Patreon episode or normal?
I think it kind of bled into the other, but
Yeah.
she's still relevant. She's out there, man. She's the next.
She's still got the steam. Do you think she'll still be
By next
relevant
pod?
by Monday when this comes out?
This might be it for her.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are they talking about?" Yo, she has stayed relevant enough that people know what her name is.
Yeah, it's like Haley something.
Yeah.
Not Haley Bieber. Don't get her confused with Haley Bieber. Not Haley Bieber, but
Justin Bieber is married to the Haktua girl.
That would be a good collab. That could be good for his brand.
I think so.
He get divorced and then marries a different Haley, and then she's Haley Bieber.
I kind of can't
name.
believe, all due respect to the Biebers, I kind of can't believe they're still together. When did they get married? Like 2018 or
Yeah,
something?
they're in love, man. They're in love. But either Unc or Dad, he's in trouble. Unc. I think it's Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
Is that Unc or is that her dad?
I think that's her dad.
He's still in trouble. He's still
Oh,
in court, man.
maybe that's her uncle. I don't know.
Either way, there's still. Isn't it weird? Like, what's it? Alec Baldwin and what's his brother? Alex. Alec and Alex Baldwin.
We got Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin.
And I think there's
There's a third.
Devin Baldwin.
Yeah, Devin sounds right.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the have you seen any of the court footage
Yeah, I popped up on my feed. I was like,
where somebody called him a cocksucker or something?
yeah,
And he, like, his reaction is really funny.
I fuck with him, man. I like. Is he the one that was in Beetlejuice?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, he looks
he's
good
the
as hell
most
in
famous
Beetlejuice.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easily.
yeah. He was awesome in Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
he
the
looks
other
good.
ones are like a joke.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin was in 30 Rock, all that shit. Right?
Yeah.
He was like the boss.
Yeah, honestly, he was also the boss baby.
He was the boss baby.
Yep.
I love the boss baby.
I've never seen it.
I love the idea of the boss baby. I wanted to put it on one time, Like the first one, everyone's like, "You're gonna put on Boss Baby?"
Dude,
Like,
I don't
it might
like,
be funny, dude.
I don't like babies as like characters.
I don't like Baby Geniuses. That movie freaks me out, dude.
Yeah, a baby that's smarter than me. Now that's a real nightmare.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta see Long Legs.
Yeah. Could do a screening. We should do a live stream in the theater. Talk really quiet. Like, oh, wow,
Let's see.
This part looks really scary.
We should go see it in the city.
Dude, going to a movie theater for a scary movie is awesome.
Yeah, we should go see Long Legs so black people can yell through the whole thing. I say that respectfully.
It's
At this
so
point,
fun.
At this point,
It's
that is like
fun.
like every black person cops to that, right? Like that's not a racial thing to say at this point. That's not racially charged.
To me, no, but I don't know how other people feel. But I think, dude, I've had some fun times in the theaters, just like hooting and hollering. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like it'd be different if I was accusing all black people of just like being on their cell phone during the movie. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, we're talking about, it's like how a lot of Mexican people are landscapers.
Which they are.
Yeah,
They're
it's
great
like
at
it's
it.
literally a thing that is like, it's like saying that Asian people are bad at math, are good at math. It's like saying that white people can't dance. It's just these are all things that we
Check
all
out this move.
see.
Yeah. Fact proven. I know, dude. I was at a wedding and I was dancing, and I was like, man, I really have like one move.
I mean,
was
yo,
like, hands go up.
Yeah. Obviously, there are whites that can dance, and obviously there are black people that don't make a peep in the theater. But you know what? They're the anomalies. And dude, that's got to sting to be an Asian kid that's bad at math, though.
That's why you gotta come on.
That's like for Asian people, that's like telling your parents you're trans. No! They just like can't. They're like it's like not in their reality. They just like can't comprehend what you're even telling them.
Dude, there's a video online of like mom and dad. They're like in their 50s, and there's a box in between them, and it says gender reveal, and the kid comes out, and it's a M to F situation, and she stands next to her mom, and the look on the dad's face is just zooms in. And he's just like. He's just trying to smile.
Wait a second.
It's so funny.
So who's the gender reveal? Like
It's her becoming a female out to everyone.
his
His daughter or his son that turned to a daughter.
So
it's their gender reveal. But she's a full adult. Like she's 18 years old. It's so funny, and the dad just kind of like. Trying to smile through the pain.
Dude. I mean, that's I don't think like don't get me wrong, like if your child says I want to be a woman or I want to be a man and you're like, well, have fun in hell, buddy.
You're not being buried with me.
That's fucked up. But I do think that parents of a certain age are not given slack enough for that for handling those kinds of things because it's
tough.
totally like, dude, the thought I don't have kids, but the thought of my daughter that I've known, like if she was a full grown, so your adult, I say this respectfully, but for the sake of your adult son says I'm transitioning to be a woman. Mm-hmm. And you've known this to be your son your whole life, that's a pretty difficult transition.
A little jarring, for sure.
That's so like, I don't know. I think if a parent has like a hard time with it, it's not the same as them being like, I disown you.
But the worst part is that if the kid was like, I want to do a gender reveal, I'd be like,
I mean, that's,
you want to come out of the box? Come on, man.
That's tough because you don't want to be like, but even just like that's. A gender reveal is so low class
dude,
to
it's
me.
so lame, dude.
That I'm like,
why do people do gender reveals? I obviously understand it's a party, but like, can't you just have like a party for the kid? Like the kid.
I don't respect any tradition.
That tradition's the worst because that's like a new tradition that like
yeah, dude,
millennials were like, oh, this is cool.
Dude,
bruh.
that in a sprinkle. Do you know about
I
sprinkles?
know for the second child. It's like, dude, just send a gift. I don't know. Just have a party. Like,
White people can't make up their mind on whether they want like their milestone gatherings to be expensive as fuck or like stingy. Because like weddings are asking way too much of a person to be a part of. Like it's like so much to be a part of. Like if you're a part of 3 weddings in a year,
you're financially ruined.
Yeah, straight up, dude. You're like in the poorhouse.
I would be worried. It's like, hey, you want to be my in my groomsmen party? You're like, okay, yeah. It's like in your head, you're like, it's like 1,000, at least 1,000 plus out the window, 3 times,
dude. That's
and
if it's
then you
in
have
the town that you live in.
That's what I'm saying. Then you have a person that's like, it's a baller wedding. I'm doing it. You're like, God, please don't.
Yeah, luckily we don't have any friends that are like actually have money to have like a blown out wedding.
And if they did,
they all just have like enough to have like a nice wedding.
Yeah, just good
Which
DJ
is honestly like, dude, anytime I've been to a couple weddings that were like Joey's cousin, I think, had like I would love to know how much this wedding cost. It was crazy.
Spent.
Yeah.
Baller one. Huh.
And I mean, it wasn't my family, so like, but I didn't think it was that fun.
Yeah, they're not fun if you don't know anyone. I went to
how much did this cost for not
a lot of money? I went to a wedding in Center City a few months ago, and they had a robot come out and everything. It was crazy.
What did the robot do?
Dance and like shoot like shit out of his fingers and stuff. It was crazy. He's like 8 feet tall.
Dude, what?
It was insane.
Was it a guy in a suit?
He was like I ran into the robot in the elevator going down. It was just a little guy, but he was like jacked up and like in the suit, like dancing and shit, all lit up. It was crazy, man. He danced for like an hour, and I was like, this was funny for
an hour?
Yeah.
Dude, what?
It was funny for like 3 minutes. I was like, oh shit. And he just stayed there. I was like, I don't want to go on the dance floor with fucking Tron moving around there, you know?
Dude,
like
an hour is so crazy. An hour. For any bit to be an hour is like, that's...
Like, everyone loved it for like a song, but he was there for an hour on the dance floor. I was like... Then we were just like making fun of him at the table. We're like, dude, what a cocksucker.
An hour?
Yes. But it was a little guy. It was a little guy stuffed in a big robot costume. So maybe that was his dream. Yeah.
So it was a little guy?
It was not like a little guy, but like 5 foot tall, 5'3" maybe. I towered over him.
And he danced
He danced the night away, dude. Got paid to dance. We could hire him. We could probably have him on the pod. We don't have to pay him, but...
Longlegs has an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means nothing.
That's pretty good.
Because it's been proven that they just...
Oh, they pay?
You can just pay for a good rating.
We should make it short and pay for it.
65% audience rating. Huh. That's interesting.
I just trust word of mouth. If people talk about it, say it's good, I'm down. You know Fast and Furious. Always be good.
Oh, man. Fast and the Furious.
All right. We're gonna brainstorm for the Patreon and get real deep in it,
dude. We're gonna make it really so. I'm looking at the long legs showings in Council Bluffs, Omaha, Nebraska for some reason.
Yeah, that's not where you want to look at. But we're gonna make it really good. We're gonna have a great idea. So head over to patreon.com/quitYourBand while you still can. Join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. There's a lot of stuff on there, and I think. We're gonna really hit it, get back on the wagon there, and do something different and special and cool and fun and maybe just normal, maybe just a pod. I don't know. I have no idea, but something.
Yeah, let us know what if anybody is maybe you subscribe to other Patreons and you're like they do this and I like that.
Yeah, bring that over to us.
We'll just tell us that and we'll put our own spin on it and we'll just steal what they do.
Easy, perfect.
It's easy.
Then you can cancel theirs and just come over to ours. You save money. You're saving money.
Dude, Patreons are kind of one of the... I was thinking about this the other day. They're kind of one of the sickest like
Platform?
kind of.
Okay.
Like it's kind of dope that you can just. It sort of sucks if
Yeah.
you're like a creator because then you're just like, all right, I gotta fucking create
Yeah.
twice as much basically. But it's kind of dope because like if you're a consumer, you're like, especially for podcasts because it's so like
Yeah.
you go through them. I go through them fast.
Yeah, once you're
And
in
I'm
the,
like, oh man,
the
I want
groove.
like some more.
Yeah. It's cool. It goes right. You know where it goes right to, and it's not like this is going to some sort of weird organization I don't like.
Yeah.
It's going to this organization that you do like.
Yeah, like Sticker Mule.
Sticker Mule. I have no idea what that is.
Sticker Mule. People are mad at them.
Okay. What?
They made a tweet after the T-Man got a shot taken at him, and they said that's crazy. Like the political political violence is like he doesn't deserve the hate, and we wish him well.
And they hated that?
People were just like, yeah, they were just like, oh, they're.
Real talk though, like I've been watching videos. Imagine just sitting there and watching someone's head get blown off, regardless if they're like the president or whatever, and you're just like, you're at a show and you're just watching someone, and all of a sudden, just like, it'd be like, holy shit,
Dude.
like, holy shit.
I'm used to it because I be blowing people's heads off in Red Dead and Fallout pretty much every day. But no, it would be insane to see someone's head get shot off.
Like they were pretty close to him, like 20 feet. Just like, whoa, holy fuck.
The perspective, seeing the different perspective of the podium, how like all those things look like there's people sitting right behind him, and they're actually far as fuck away.
Yeah, they are. I was watching a guy who was on the first, like, up on the barrier, the closest, and he was like filming him because he starts like doing this to like the camera,
no.
and of course, that's when it's like bang bang, and he's like, oh fuck, like dude, you had like a zoomed up shot on bro, and you could have had a good video, but you had to take a selfie.
He probably fucking hit the shit where you go to take a video and you don't hit the button and you think it's recording and you're like,
oh god damn it, just done that before. Not on this pod though. We got
God,
red
dude.
lights. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening. That's it. That's all I got for this week. So bye.
oh shit.
That's the outro.
I was going for a bazinga, but
I like that one.
Thanks everybody.